Yes, indeed. Yes, this is indeed the weather we've been waiting for. Time to mow the old corporate lawn. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I gotta go. Hey, welcome to season 7, episode 12 of Niagara 411 Live with Lee Sterry. We are blessed with absolutely gorgeous weather today. We're also brought to you by Grantham Home Hardware, Verge Insurance, and our newest sponsor, Ready Bins Niagara. We are ensconced here, as per usual, at the beautiful Fiddler's Poorhouse, and because of the glorious sunshine and warm temperatures, we have the window open today, or the garage door. I'm not sure whether it's a window or a door. It's a door that makes a big window. Anyway, you figure it out. These are your specials here at Fiddler's Poorhouse at 149 St. Paul Street in downtown St. Catharines. We are powered by WeeStreem, Canada's premier streaming service, and we have a jam-packed programming for you here today at E12 Show. We have the Niagara International Film Festival president coming on. We have Angel Hernder coming on. Can you believe it? It has been more than 4 years since the fire just devastated the Hernder family estate winery. Angel's going to be on with us yet again to bring us up to date on that. And the star of Ye Old Show today is going to be Lou Ferrigno. Yeah, the Lou Ferrigno. Remember the Hulk? The Incredible Hulk? Well, we've got a Comic-Con coming up, and we're going to bring you Lou Ferrigno. He'll be on the program somewhere around 1 o'clock today, so we got a lot to do. Some, as per usual, some interesting stories we'll share with you, but we'll get that started in about 30 seconds. Come on in. And again, what a beautiful day. Finally, we don't have that hot humidity yet. We'll get it. Don't worry, we'll get it. We'll get that hot summer stuff. But right now, it's a perfect day here on this June 3rd, 2026. And Kevin Jack, ladies and gentlemen, is our executive producer. He's with us as per usual from WeeStream. And hi, Kevin. How you doing?
Doing terrifically. Good. Really looking forward to having the Hulk on the show today.
Yeah, I'm a little bit intimidated. Boy, so 1978, that show hit the airwaves on CBS. It ran till about 82 or something like that. And of course, Lou Ferrigno was, of course, the Incredible Hulk. Bill Bixby played Dr. Bannon, who, whenever he got really mad, he turned green and big. So we're going to be talking with Lou about the Comic-Con that's coming up in Niagara Falls, as well as him, because it's a big topic in more ways than one, around one-ish. Yeah, and coming up at 12:15, Dr. Gordon So. He is the president of the Niagara International Film Festival, and if you hang in with us on this, we've got a couple of pair of tickets that we're going to give away, and that crawl on your screen right now is telling you how we're going to do that, and how you're going to win them. So just keep that in mind. As I mentioned, Angel Hernder is going to bring us an update on what's going on with finally some positive action coming at the Hernder family estates winery. Sherrilynne has been on this program before. Sherrilynne Kump. She has a rather rare but debilitating affliction, which keeps her in chronic pain. That means all the time. And that has to be something that you really need to be mentally tough to deal with. And she's become an author as well. And most of these titles, if not all of them, center around life that she has lived with this affliction. It's called, I actually wrote it down, it's called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. A lot of fancy words, I know. We'll find out what that is when Sherrilynne joins us at about 12:45. And again, Grantham Home Hardware. Thank you, Jake and Rob, for being our premier sponsor here at Niagara 411 Live with Lee Sterry. Locally owned, genuinely Canadian. We're running down some pretty special deals they've had over the last little while and still have going on at Grantham Home Hardware, so thanks for being here. Verge Insurance for all your insurance needs, be it home, health, auto, whatever, business, life, all that stuff that you can insure, that's the place to go. Verge Insurance, thank you very much. Okay, so we're gonna show you something here before we talk about it. I think we are anyway. There was a. Is that where we're ready? Is that where we're going, Kev? Okay. So there was a thing happen, a thing that you would never expect to happen in Welland. There have been some interesting things, I have to say, that have been happening in Welland over the next little while. Have a look at this.
That's a trophy, dog.
We all wear the same fucking sweater.
We're all wearing the same shit.
Yo.
Right away.
Yo.
And then we all get burned.
Let's see that this way. Tilt that this way. These motherfuckers, eh? That's crazy shit. That's crazy, yeah. It's actually coming in good. I got
Colorful
8K.
presentation.
That's crazy, yeah. It goes to Buddy in the hat. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah. Wow.
You're gonna get that. Yo, which one? You know what color? Which one did you fucking deck in the fucking head? I figured it was.
Yeah, lots of language there.
Yeah, indeed. Not exactly linguistic English majors, but however, this is what happened at the skateboard park, Lincoln Docks area in Welland, I believe, that Kevin and I were talking about. That's kind of the location. These they look like youths got out of a vehicle and started spraying people with bear spray. Now, why would that happen? And the park was actually, I think, pretty busy at the time. So I was just I was going someplace here.
No, I mean, if you see the innocence of it, Lee, Caitlin here, I mean, she posted...
that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to Caitlin. There she is, over there. Well, for you, it's... Never mind. Caitlin Lindsay. Folks, please be wary if going to the skate park in Welland. Bunch of dudes, kids maybe, based on height, build, in masks, hopped out of a car and started spraying people with bear/pepper spray. My 12-year-old daughter and her grandma tried to get back from where they were spraying, but the breeze blew a bunch in her and her grandmother's face. Daughter and Gina are better now, but what is wrong with people? Police were notified and someone got a pic of the vehicle. To the young man sitting on the picnic table who got it way worse and still helped my daughter, thank you. So, yes, what could the motivation possibly be to attack people with that stuff just for fun or just because? It didn't seem like they were targeting anybody in particular, but...
And as you see, Lee, we couldn't even get the original video. This is somebody's video of a video.
Yeah.
Tried to track down some of the people that were there and got in touch with some of them, but couldn't line up anybody for the program. Tried to get Caitlin's mother, the grandmother of her child, on the show here, who were there firsthand. I mean, it's just absurd. You're at the skate park in Welland on a sunny afternoon, and these thugs roll up.
I know. Yeah.
Bunch of hood rats. I mean,
as I say, what motivates people to do something like that?
And I didn't really see this broadly spread. Like,
No.
I saw a couple people talking about it, but I
Yeah.
didn't see the NRP put out a release. I didn't see Niagara 411 pick up on it. I didn't see a lot of public outrage. Where to me, this is like, what the hell is going on? Last week we talked about, or a couple weeks ago, right? We were talking to Carrot Jewelers up at Fairview Mall, and the whole fact that these smash and grabs are often being carried out by youth, by people under the age of 18. And here it looks like 3 more teenagers roll up to a skate park and spray bear spray everywhere.
And yet, like, this falls into a whole different category with the Carrot Jewelers and the other jewelry store heists or attempted heists that we've been covering over the last year or so. There's some profit to be maybe had at the end of the day for the perpetrators of these crimes. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason or anything behind this. Like, what possible benefit could you get out of that? None, other than just to be hooligans. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's do the Facebook share thing before we go.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, good call, Lee.
Okay, you're watching this on Niagara 411, and if you hit that little refresh arrow, that little circular thingy, you'll see us on your screen. Then you go down and you just hit that little arrow at the bottom and you hit share. Then the window comes up and we hit share. You don't have to say anything about it unless you want to compliment us on how great it is, but you don't have to do that. All you have to do is hit share now. And it connects and reconnects and reconnects and reconnects you to even a broader spectrum of folks in Niagara and around the world that actually tune into this programming from time to time. So we are going to have Dr. Gordon So on in a bit. Oh, we have, the Niagara International Film Festival. You have a chance to win tickets. But there was another video that showed up on, I think Niagara 411 did have this video up. And yeah, I kind of giggled a little bit just because it's so bizarre the things people do. Excuse me. And my wife and I just have been fiddling around with security cameras and stuff, and we don't really have the hang of it yet. But this is why people have them. This video is like, you just go, what the heck? Here he is. Guy backs his truck into the driveway, takes the planter, and off he goes. Now let's have a rerun of that one. Can we have a rerun of that?
Yeah, so Lee, they're saying that this took place kind of in the Colbeck Weber Road area.
Oh, okay.
Welland, which is fairly new builds. I don't want to say fairly affluent, but I mean, that guy can afford a planter.
Well, look at he's driving a pretty nice truck. He realizes, hey, this planter's got dirt in it and it's heavy. And boy, did we ever get a good picture of you, sir. Hope you have a nice day.
That's crazy. Now, the video goes on. I don't know. There's another 20 seconds here. Does it show us any more?
No, probably not. It's probably just the rest of the film because there's stuff blowing around. Cars going by, so. It must have been just edited or clipped there. I don't know. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yet another porch pirate. Here it is.
But, I mean, look at this clown.
Oh, here I go. Oh, boy. Nobody's going to see me. Wrong. Like, hernia.
Was it his wife's birthday and he forgot, on the way home? Most of us just stopped by the dollar store, but this guy...
Yeah.
Oh, better hurry up to my truck. Get out of here.
Pretty soon he'll be able to get her a pair of handcuffs for her birthday. We hope. The planter theft. We have the doctor. The good doctor is with us. The Niagara Canada International Film Festival is happening this Friday through Sunday, 5, 6, and 7 of June. And Dr. Gordon So is the president of said film festival, and he's joining us on the show even as we speak. Doctor, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Lee and Kevin, thanks for having me. Other than my hand, I don't know if you can see that I was playing ball hockey last night with a bunch of men, and they say it's non-contact sports, right? But we're still trying to live out our dreams, and we think we're Bobby Orr when we're not, right? So that's.
Oh, Dr. So, let me ask you. I'm a big ball hockey guy here in the community. Where do you play?
I play at Withrow ball hockey. Do you guys play yourself?
Oh, okay. Is that GTA?
It's it's in it's in Toronto in the GTA. You know Broadview and Danforth?
Yep.
Right there. Right there. The league's been around for 40 plus years. Community, kids, right? There's over 1,000 people playing. Is that crazy?
Very cool. Yeah, we have a huge and robust ball hockey community down here in Niagara. I still play on a weekly basis. I was just watching some of my friends are in Mont Tremblant right now competing in a world championship, a little 3-on-3 thing going on there. So yeah, I'm well ingrained in the ball hockey community. So that piqued my interest, but I know we're here to talk about the Niagara Falls International Film Festival, so I'll let you guys take it from there.
Yeah, first of all, though, before we do transition to that, Dr. So, I know you weren't born. You were born on a day, but it wasn't yesterday. By now, you should know that anything that has the word hockey in it, there's no such thing as non-contact.
There you go. I agree with that, sir.
So good luck with the hand.
Well, I tell when I was born in Hong Kong, so I'm better with chopsticks than hockey sticks. And I would love to, combine the Niagara International Film Festival one day with a ball hockey tournament. Between maybe the friendly tournament between the GTA and Niagara, we could maybe raise money for a charity.
There you go.
Let's get it on.
Always a new angle.
Looks like the gloves have been thrown down, Lee.
To be looked at. Yes, the gauntlet. The gauntlet has been thrown. So, Dr. So, you are the president. How did you become the president? What leads you to be involved in this?
Great question, thank you. By accident, I tell when I accidentally got into this. A good friend of mine, Jay Jaganthan, he's our executive director, and Jay along with Hernder, they have small little film festivals in the Tamil community,
right?
Montreal, New York, Markham, and in Brampton, and they asked me one day to help with the Markham International Film Festival. I fell in love with it. Mayor Scarpiti was involved in Markham, and I thought, okay, who do I know who's a mayor? And I've been friends with Mayor Jim Diodati for 3 decades, I called him, and so what do you think of the film festival in Niagara? And he said, TIFF, which is the biggest, not that TIFF was there, but folks that were involved with them were there, and they didn't last. What would make you think you guys would succeed? And I said, no idea, but we'd be crazy enough to try it.
Okay. So, by the way, I mentioned at the beginning of the program, you graciously gave us a couple pair of tickets to the NIFF to give away. So our crawl on the screen right now is going by, and you'll see if you're watching this how to do that. All you have to do is put a comment on Niagara 411 that you're watching now, the program with Dr. So, and just comment NIFF, NIFF, and we'll pick a couple winners. So
now I got great news about the giveaway.
Okay.
I mentioned it was only for the 2 days. The Prince documentary and after party. Your 2 winners will get that as well.
Wonderful. That's very cool. So let's talk about some of the actual highlight films and events that you're excited about. I know we got 3 full days, and it's all going to be pretty good. But some of the highlights as you see them.
Yeah, I mean, all the independent films, in my opinion, are really good because it's the passion of individuals who are telling their stories, right? Whether it's somebody who's just it's their first film, their first crack at it, or we have a film called Gucci for Room that we're going to be showcasing, and these folks are involved with Formula One, they're involved with Gucci. So, they're involved with Netflix. But then I go back to a film from British Columbia without giving it all away. It's about a community where they were destroyed by fire. And now as a community, they had to come back together, right, to rebuild their lives and their community. So some really amazing films that's going to be showcased. Okay.
And you already mentioned the Prince documentary after party. What's happening there?
I mean, if you're a Prince fan, right? Yeah. Incredible. It's the 10th anniversary of him passing, and I believe it's his birthday as well. And we're just lucky, right? Me and Kevin, through friends, because we're growing this organically. and the Prince documentary, The Untold Story, Mr. Nelson on the North Side. That will be shown on the Saturday, followed by an after party. And we've got Prince music, and because folks are going to be painting the town purple, I think, that night.
Yeah. So we have now the website is pretty simple. It's nif.ca, right?
Yes.
And I love simple websites. It's just, and it makes so much sense. The thing that drives me crazy sometimes is somebody's got this business and their website has nothing to do with their business whatsoever.
Yes.
This is perfect, absolutely perfect. And you can see some of the selections in the schedule that Kevin has been putting up on the screen, etc. What are the ticket prices, Doctor, for this?
Ticket prices are $30 for the full 2 days.
There's 3 days, though, aren't there?
Well, there's actually 3 days. The first day on the Friday night is actually a standalone event. It's an industry networking event with red carpet, wine, magic show, fashion show, and so on.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so that's a standalone event on the Friday. It's $100 for the ticket. So we've got amazing sponsors that are subsidizing a lot of that. You can imagine with all the activity. And then Saturday and Sundays, 2 full days. Mayor Jim will be there to cut the ribbon.
Okay.
2 full days, and then the Prince documentary and the after party. That's a $30 standalone event as well. Yeah.
Now, this is not the first year for the Niagara International Film Festival, is it?
This is our 6th year.
Yeah, I thought
first 3 years was
going
online during COVID, and this is our third year live in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, wonderful. And when you were talking to the mayor about this and he was trying to figure out why you thought it was going to work, I guess it's been working well enough if you keep coming back to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. We have 1,000 people registered for this event this weekend right now.
Awesome. Oh,
yeah.
And we forgot to say where it was, although it's been on the screen. The Greg
yeah.
Fruin Theater in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, the iconic Greg Fruin Theater.
It is a great spot to see a show, any show.
Yes. Yeah.
So so thanks for explaining the 2-day thing, because when you say Friday through Sunday, that first standalone event on Friday, I got lost on me somehow, but that's good.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. So all you have to do is to go to nif.ca and just buy your tickets. Will there be tickets available at the door of the theater as well?
Yes, there will be. Yeah. Other than Friday.
Yeah, of course.
You should buy your tickets ahead of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any notables going to be around walking the red carpet here over the weekend?
I would think everyone's a notable, but I've got a friend coming. His name is Daniel Pewter. Daniel Pewter. I'm a wrestling fan. My kids think I'm crazy, but Daniel Pewter won season 4's Tough Enough $1 million prize.
Wow.
Incredible, right? And one of his best friends is actually Mike Tyson. So who knows what other celebrities he's gonna bring with him? But just an incredible guy who was bullied all his life, ended up in juvie, said it was his wake-up call, and now he's got private schools across America for kids with disabilities and kids who don't fit the normal mode of schooling. So he's going to be there, and he's going to be bringing some friends with him. So surprises on the red carpet.
Awesome. Thanks for bringing that up. And also, don't forget, if you're watching this right now or anytime through the program for that matter, just go to the comments underneath the stream and put the message NIF, N-I-F-F, in there, and a couple of tickets for the full 2 days, including the Prince.
Including Prince, yes.
And after party. So you get 2 days plus Prince. So there you go. Dr. So, thank you very much. Thank you for your excitement and enthusiasm about Niagara. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Come and join us, you guys.
Have a great day.
You too.
That's kind of cool, Kevin.
Yeah, very cool. I really like what he's building here.
Yeah.
You know, the dedication to Niagara Falls, it's an international destination, and I mean, these things don't happen overnight.
Absolutely.
And I love independent film. I'll be honest. I'm the guy that scrolls on Netflix or what have you for, for half an hour to find something, a documentary that was filmed somewhere. So this is right up my alley.
My wife and I often will go to the Performing Arts Center, Film House, TFH, the Film House. Everything has letters today. Everything's like an anagram or something. But because there are quite a number of independent films or films that are just off the beaten track perhaps from the big Hollywood blockbuster type movie, and a number of them play at the PAC, and we go to a few of them, and I don't think we've ever been disappointed by one. You should check out their lineup as well. But the Niagara International Film Festival is really becoming a thing. The thing that I found interesting too, one of the things when we were talking with the good doctor, was the fact that all of these film festivals have some connected pedigree. They all know each other, and they all sort of build on each other's experiences, even as big as New York and the TIFF in Toronto, which has become world class over the years. And all these people talk to each other, and they learn from each other, and that can only help a community like Niagara get bigger and bigger and better and more well known. So I think it's really cool. NIFF.ca is the website to find out all the information you want and buy tickets and all that stuff that's coming up. Greg Fruin Theatre. And if you've never been to the Greg Fruin Theatre, I don't know, it's been around a long time, but it is a great spot, as I mentioned to the doctor, to see a show. It's so comfortable, and the acoustics are so good. It's a nice stage, and it's a perfect venue for an event like this. So, here's a story that
I love
this.
I mean,
story.
this makes us both just giggle.
Even though nobody likes to have their car stolen or their goods or whatever, but it is anyway. On Saturday, the 23rd of May, the cops responded to a residence on Robinson Street North in the town of Grimsby for a vehicle theft. Now, in and of this, nothing really specially out of the ordinary. People have their cars stolen every day. Investigating officers learned that a 2019 Toyota RAV4 had been stolen overnight. Officers learned that several personal items were combined within the vehicle, including a set of stolen golf clubs. On Sunday, May 24th, a suspect posted an ad on Facebook Marketplace to sell the golf clubs. Not the car, the golf clubs. Detectives of the 8th District Criminal Investigation Branch took carriage of the investigation. I think that's an odd word, carriage, but that's what they use these days. Arrangements were made to purchase the clubs. An address was provided at a residence located on King Street East in the city of Hamilton. Detectives applied for and were subsequently granted a judicial search warrant for the residence. On Monday the 25th, the detectives attended the residence for the purpose of executing the search warrant. The suspect attempted to flee the residence by jumping from a second-story balcony. However, he was arrested at approximately 7:25 p.m. Detectives searched the residence and recovered the stolen golf clubs, which were subsequently returned to the rightful owner. The stolen Toyota RAV4 was recovered by the Hamilton Police Service on Tuesday, the 26th. A forensic examination of the vehicle was completed, and the initial vehicle theft is still under investigation. As a result, 29-year-old Beacom Zamalji, of Hamilton, is charged with a whole whack of offenses. Oh man, they walk among us, Kevin. They live and breathe. They look like us. They talk like us, but they're not like us. They do walk among us.
So I don't get this. So they steal a car worth $20,000, but he can't possibly walk away from the $100 that he's going to make on the stolen golf clubs.
They look like pretty nice clubs, though. He might have been able to maybe get.
I know, but the used club market. What do you think, Lee? What would you pay for that?
Oh, I don't know what kind of clubs they are, but if they're good Titleist golf clubs, he could sell them for $500, including the bag, probably. Anyway. Oh God!
I know. I can't.
I just love that. I love that story. Sorry, golfer who had your car and clubs stolen, but it's a story and a half. It really,
That's
it
good.
really is.
Now, Lee, just an update here. Just trying to connect with Angel at Hernder. She's just having a difficult time connecting from down there, so we're going to try and hook up with her in just a minute.
Yeah, well, we'll do that in a bit. We can run down our sponsors.
Great idea.
I would love to do that. Thank you, Kevin. Every now and then I have one. Grantham Home Hardware is our primary sponsor here at Niagara 411 Live with Lee Sterry. Genuinely Canadian, locally owned as the home hardware franchises are, and it's just a great concept for running a business because they really do feel like and try to be members of the community and friends of their friends and friends of their customers. And Grantham Home Hardware, you know where they're over in the Grantham Plaza, corner of Vine and Scott and Niagara and that area. And they're right off Scott Street, okay, or Vine Street, if you.
Well, both, really.
Vine and Scott, yeah. Okay.
Well, you got it right.
Yeah. Now, just scrolling through some of the things that they've got going on there as far as some savings are concerned, they got a great deal on. This is a season you might want to redo your deck or build a deck or whatever. They got deck and fence event. They've got hardwood deck tile flooring, $30 a carton, normally $40 a carton. They also have, oh yes, time to mow the lawn, like I was saying about at the beginning. They got a cordless mower, $280. You save $100 on that. Recycled gardening bags, the paper bags that you can never keep open long enough to get the grass. It's a bit of a struggle sometimes. Anyway, they're fun and they're very inexpensive at Home Hardware. You can get a pack of 5 for $3.50. That's pretty good. Right? So that's just some of the stuff. You can go online and check them out, homehardware.ca. Check out the flyer and you can find out all the deals they have here. Also sticking around as a sponsor, which we appreciate very much, is Verge Insurance Group for whatever insurance needs you have. Be it home, be it health, be it car, be it life insurance, whatever. Verge Insurance, 2 locations, head office here in St. Catharines, another location in Niagara Falls. Been in business here in Niagara since 1953. So you can count that they're going to be around here to look after you. All right, check them out. And also a brand new sponsor, last show, brand new, called Ready Bins Niagara. And it's Kevin, how long this business has been around? A little while, has it not?
Yeah, it has, but it's just undertaken an ownership change. So,
yeah.
And then they're really trying to really get back in and to plant their seed here in Niagara. If that
delivery of the bins is fast and easy. It fits in small spaces. Anywhere you can park a small car, they can park a ready bin. On your schedule, not theirs. They want you to be happy, so they'll make your delivery when you want it, on time. They'll roll out the red carpet for your driveway with the ultimate protection and gentle placement. That's the VIP service promise. All inclusive, low pricing, no surprises with the quote and the pricing. And personalized service. A lot of people say that with their business. However, is your situation perhaps more unique than others? You have some questions, you can call them anytime and they'll talk to you live. Okay, so there you go. Thank you very much, Red E Bin Niagara. Okay, yes, back in 2022, we were doing this show and we were horrified at watching some of the video that we saw at a fire that took place at a very popular and long-standing Niagara landmark, the Hernder family estate winery. And after some time, we had Angel Hernder on the line with us on the show, and boy, it took her a while and her family a while to wrap their heads around what had happened and to be able to even think about what happened next. And 4 years have passed almost since that happened. It's been a long road to get back. And Angel joined us on the program today. Hi, Angel. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. You're your smile is pretty infectious today. You're looking good with what's going on.
You know what? It's been a very long road. It has been more than 4 years, and we got our first wall the day after 50 months. So I've been smiling for almost 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Now, what length? I could probably guess to the length of time it took you to be able to get this sorted out and moving forward.
Permits, and approvals.
Locally, provincially, what?
Niagara Escarpment did take a while. After 6 months, we didn't even realize we needed to apply for a building that was already here. And then we've been dealing with the city for 2 years.
And what was the reason given to you for the length of time that this process has taken? Because as you said, it's not like...
You get no answers.
No answers?
No, wait patiently. They're busy.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to be getting any more information going down that road. So let's try this road. What stage are we right now with the rehabilitation and the renovations, etc.? So tell us what's going on.
You got it. Just in the wine trailer, getting ready to open on Friday. And let me turn this around.
Okay.
Because you're not going to want to see me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, you're going to want to see... Turn it around here, Angel. Come on.
You have the technology.
Yeah, just can't see. I'm old.
We can rebuild him.
Okay. Well, I cannot figure out how to turn this around. So
on your camera, there should be a little...
Yeah, but there we go. That works, Angel. Just turn yourself around.
Yeah, there you go. There you
That's
go.
even better.
So let me start over here.
Anytime you want to turn the camera around, just flip it around.
And I'll tell you, Angel, you and your crew out there have done a tremendous job over the last 4 years of reinventing yourself and bringing in events. We've been to a few of the markets down there. It's really cool, and I'm sure some of what you figured out over the last 3 years is going to stay with you long term.
You know what? I'm really hoping so. It's been kind of exciting. You start spinning the same wheels over and over, and then you have devastation like we had, and you're literally reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
So yes, COVID taught us how to adapt, and I didn't expect to ever adapt to not having a barn, but here it is. It's coming back. There's our store.
That's your store?
There's all the store right there.
Okay.
So coming up to here, right here is the front door. I'll bring you through.
Okay.
So, right here, this will be walking into the door of the retail store. All through there. So, on this side, a little bit different from before. Right here, this whole area here is going to be the banquet hall. So we have a great big 10-foot fireplace in the middle on both sides. There'll be a small little patio in here. And now you'll be overlooking the vineyards. That will be the new view from the hall.
Oh, very nice.
In through here, and this big door is a small hallway for people to come in, that when the store is closed. And there it is. Now I am standing in the inside. So this is, like I said, all the hall. This will be all through the lounge. Here's Jonas right here. He has done a great job from North Framing. And him and his boys have been here 2 weeks, actually, today. And, I mean, look at everything they've done. When we actually have an approval, this is what can happen.
That's pretty good progress for a couple of weeks.
Yes, not even.
And when you say you were opening on Friday, what services, what are you actually opening on Friday? Because obviously your store isn't ready yet.
Oh man, I wish.
I know.
Our trailer will be open. So we are doing, obviously, wine flights by the glass, by the bottle. We're getting our sorbet next week. People can come back, sit out on the patio. Our Friday concerts are coming back. We're even having a comedy night. So we're just got the tent up today, and they're washing it.
Right.
So there's lots of shade, and then the parking lot. So we're really excited.
As you should be.
We are going to be doing a small fundraiser. I mean, a lot of people do know that we have the Hernder Picasso Foundation. So what we're doing is a case sale, and with a donation, we're allowing people to come and sign their name with messages with a photo that will be displayed all the time. And all of that money will go towards the cancer hospital. We're rebuilding, and the people with cancer, they're rebuilding their lives. So to go part of our foundation, that is coming up. So people can be part of history and signing into our new walls, into our chapter 2.
What is your target date for completion of the construction we see?
Oh, hopefully yesterday, but I know that's not real.
That's not going to happen.
I know, one can dream.
I know.
I'm really hoping for next spring. Sooner, I would love it, but I'm trying to be optimistic. It took me 4 years to get this. So I try not to give myself too much of a goal, because then I'm just disappointed when it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, if something happens, it hurries along a faster timeline. Good on you. But it's you've had a chance to develop that all-important quality called patience, I guess.
Yeah. That's been the hard part.
Yeah.
Really hard. You know, with not having a building, not having a roof, like, it's had its time, I tell you. But to come up every day and see these walls right there at the store, they're starting the joists, and the second story is starting there, I believe, on Monday.
Nice.
We're waiting for some trusses and some more steel. There'll be a room up above from here. The elevator is right there as well inside. And there will be a small room all full of windows for people to rent out and to use for private tastings. So,
a whole new era.
My heart hasn't smiled like this in a very long time. I mean, my whole family has a pep in their step, especially my dad. He's going to be 80 this year, and he is running around this place like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, happy to hear that. Now, what hours are you open this weekend, Angel?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 11 to 5. And we'll be open every weekend until the end of October, or when Mother Nature says no more.
Okay, awesome. Congratulations on finally getting the rebuild bearing some fruit. And
yes,
fingers crossed, we hope everything goes so we can come in and see your new facility sometime really soon.
Oh, I can't wait. And like I said, now with people be able to come in, I am happy to, point and show. I know I really probably shouldn't have been in there, not dressed appropriately, but that's okay. Nobody was working.
They would give you heck for not wearing a helmet, I guess, probably.
Yes,
a hard hat.
Everybody's on lunch, so
yeah,
I think I'm safe.
You can sneak in. Well, before I let you go, let's talk about the main reason people come see you. What's your new season of wines offering us this year?
Well, fizzy business that people have been asking for. We finally found a company to bottle it for us. And the Deep Root series is coming back, so that's exciting. A lot of people have been asking about that. And then a lot of our favorites. And the 2-liter bags are such a hit, especially in the summer, because they're aluminum, not plastic. People going to the beach, having a party in the back, going to the cottage. It's just so convenient. And, it's 2 liters. That's almost 3 bottles.
What's the
so it's all good.
What is your favorite go-to grape of the vintages that you've produced that you're selling?
Obviously our Cab Francs, Cab Sauves, Merlots are always popular, but believe it or not, that Bacco flies off the shelf. It really does. We've got a lot of years behind us on that. It has deep roots, and it's just a great, inexpensive, but tastes expensive wine.
Yeah. Baco is a nice wine.
It is, and it's native to Niagara.
Yeah.
So it's, great for the whites. I think Riesling still is huge. Our Pinot Gris, our Sauvignon Blanc. But honestly, a lot of people still ask about the cranberry and rhubarb.
Okay.
Because it's not from grapes, but man, is it popular.
Angel Hernder, thank you so much. Congratulations again. Kudos to the family for hanging in there and making this happen. And we look forward to seeing you out there sometime over the summer.
Oh, I hope so. And hopefully the next time I can actually bring you in and show you some inner walls and what it might look like.
We're
keeping the old rustic charm.
We will look forward to it. You take care.
Thank you.
Bye,
You
Angel.
too. Bye.
Good for them.
So happy to see that.
Yeah, I mean, family has been around Niagara a long time, and the Hernder Family Estate Winery has been a staple. I mean, that barn, that classic historical barn, I hesitate to use the word iconic because it's overused these days.
No, but it is. It's on all their bottles.
But it was.
Right? I mean, all their bottles, you see that bridge, which survived the fire, but then the barn is right there. I mean, it's synonymous with Hernder Estate wines.
So it's very, very nice to see them pushing and shoving into a new era. Lady's going to join us now. She's ready to go here. Her name is Sherrilynne Kump, and I read something a little bit earlier. She's an author in St. Catharines. She lives with chronic pain. Chronic meaning always, all the time, steady. And it's related to a condition known as postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS. And we're going to start there, and she has evolved into an author about her experience and all related things. Sherrilynne, hi, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. And does it hurt today as well?
Every day, sir.
Every day. How
Yes.
does someone wrap their lifestyle and head around that? Like, it has to be mentally, emotionally exhausting over time.
It is exhausting. But you just push through.
I guess because you have no choice.
Yeah, there's no choice in the matter, so you just you keep going. You plod on.
Now, I read these long words, and then it's referred to as POTS. But can you kind of, in layman's terms, tell us really what it is that's wrong with you?
I have a few different chronic illnesses, but we can start with POTS. Yes. I'm like a Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Oh, no. Okay.
So, I first got diagnosed almost 13 years ago with having POTS, and what happened was I was fine, and then I woke up one morning and I could not stand. So my autonomic nervous system is just broken. It doesn't regulate what a normal functioning body does.
Okay.
Like yours controls your blood pressure, your heart rate, and things that you don't actually think about controlling.
Right.
Mine is broken. So when I stand up, gravity pulls my blood down, and then my heart is trying to compensate for the lack of blood in my brain. So my heart speeds up, which is the tachycardia part.
Yeah.
And all my blood pools into my feet, my lower extremities, and then that's where you get the dizziness and all of the other lovely symptoms.
Do you practice any sort of therapy, or is there any drug that offers any sort of relief to this at all?
There is some. The thing with POTS and different chronic illnesses is that no body is the same. So my body will not tolerate certain meds that somebody else may, and that may,
Right.
help manage them.
Right.
For me, unfortunately, I have not found any medication, so I do not take medication. However, I am on an IV hydration therapy. So I administer my own IV daily, and to get extra fluid, extra salt. But that's the only medication that I take.
And the source of this, is it a genetic thing, or is it just something that you said you catch them all? Is it just something you acquired?
Yeah, a few sciences and researchers have came up with you can get it from a virus. You know, just your body just changes every time you get a cold or a flu, or, you know, it's not contagious, of course. It's not really. If it can be in the genes,
right?
But I mean, usually it can hit everybody. It mostly hits the females.
Really?
But men can and definitely do have POTS. That is a fact. It's just the majority of it is women.
And you said you have other things going on as well.
Yes. Now, when you have POTS, sometimes you can also have EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And with that, it makes my skin super elasticity. Like, I'm not going to do it because it might gross people out, but I can pull the skin on my face, like, out to here. Like, it just stretches.
Oh.
And then my joints will, like my elbow and my kneecaps, they pop out all the time. And, you know, I have to watch and be very, very careful. I can bruise easily because I can sneeze and pop a rib. So.
Wow.
Not like a.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's and you've been going through this for how many years now?
About 13.
13 years. Well,
yes.
Kudos to you for battling through it and dealing with this. Now, one of the, I guess it must be therapeutic for you as well, is you're also now a published author.
Correct. Yes.
Tell us about transitioning into that, and then we'll talk about some of the things that you've written.
Perfect. I think it's just, you know, I sit at home and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like my brain is very active, but my body has physical limitations. And I have a lot of energy, but at the same time, I'm also exhausted. So I needed to put something into, you know, a project or something that I can physically manage at the same time as, you know, I could take breaks whenever I want because I'm always, you know,
sure.
It depends. So, and I love to write, and my imagination is just, it's out there. So I figured, why not write and try to help people along the way?
Now, tell us about your, you've got quite a number of things. I was looking on your Facebook page, and you've got You Are Still You, What's Wrong Today, The Chronically Ill, Unhinged Adult Coloring Book. I love that title.
Yes.
I love that title. Everything Hurts, but the Art is Cute. The POTS Symptom Tracker. Tell us about some of these things.
Well, the Chronically Ill Unhinged coloring book is for, I mean, anybody can use these coloring books, but I directed them more so for people that have chronic illnesses
right.
or chronic migraines or whatever, because everybody has something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a very humorous person, and I don't necessarily always like having a generic workbook or a coloring book.
Right.
So what I did is I made a twist and I made it fun. So it helps you because it is emotional, but it's a fun emotional. It relieves the frustrations of, you know, being sick. So when you're coloring in the adult book, there's some curse words and, you know, fun pictures that are very relatable for how people feel every day. So I thought that one was fun. Then there's also a workbook, which is the Too Sick for This. Shh.
Yeah.
and that is that's another fun workbook. But again, it helps release the emotions that are stuck inside that you might have, because when you have a chronic illness or when you're going through something, sometimes you just need to let it get out instead of bottling it all up. So it's a fun, practical way, but it has humor.
Right. The description of this one I thought would probably be helpful to people irrespective of what is their chronic issue. The You Are Still You message seems pretty good. It says a chronic illness workbook focused on self-discovery, resilience, and remembering who you are beyond your diagnosis. I think that's a really, really good, positive message.
It is, and it's to help remind people that just because your body have may changed, and you have to change your entire lifestyle, but you're still you at the end of the day. Your personality is still you. You can still do things. You just have to figure out how to do them again.
And we saw a recent post, and I think Kevin put this on the screen just as we were introducing you. What is the publication or the piece 73 Seconds?
Oh yes, that I'm very excited about that one. That is my memoir that I finished, and it took a long time to write, but it is from the very moment I woke up for the first symptom, and it takes you on the journey of from that day until today, all the way up, and it has everything in it that I've been through. Again, lots of humor because I'm a very sarcastic, fun person, so it's not just all medical. So there's some stories in there, but it's basically, it's a memoir, except for it's written as a novel. So
what is the importance or the relativity of 73 seconds?
That's something you're gonna have to find out when you read the book, sir.
Okay. That's a good tease. It's a good hook.
Yes, but it is related to something near and dear to me. 73 Seconds. It is something related to something that has changed my life. That will be my only hint for you.
Okay.
Sherrilynne, let me just ask you a question. I mean, you are in a very unique community. Is this something that you did because you didn't find that there was anything available to you as you were going through this process? And then subsequent to that, how are your books being received in the chronic pain or the POTS community?
I just kind of released them like 3 days ago. I just let everybody know that they were available and out there and all this, because I didn't know how to present any of it, because I was very nervous. So far I'm not really sure, but I'm hoping that it reaches people, because like I said, it's not just about, like, the POTS symptom tracker is, yes, it's specifically for POTS, but everything else, like, you don't have to have what I have. You can have any chronic illness, or if you just want to have a good laugh, all the books are available for doing things. But when I first got sick, you are correct. I was looking online for a workbook or something that I can write my thoughts and feelings, or I couldn't even express half of what I was feeling. So I made these workbooks to help people that were in my shoes.
And they have to also get the message just by the fact that the work is there, is the fact that people will not feel that they're alone. And I think that's really humans need companionship, and they need some sort of connection with other people. And when you think that you're going through something all by yourself, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of people, they're not alone. They just don't know where to look or where to go or who to speak with.
How do we find your books and your work?
There should be, I do have a link. If you go to amazon.com/author and then /Sherrilynne Kump, and you'll find all my books.
Cool.
Or you could just type my name in Amazon, and that generally brings them up as well.
And where was I going to go? Oh yeah. So what you've got a lot of these types of books. Are you going to maybe one day branch out into non-healthcare or non-chronic issue topics down the road?
Yes, I actually just finished two more books. One is While the World is Sleeping, and that is for documenting your dreams or your nightmares and things like that, because sometimes I have dreams and then I would like to write them down. So I made a workbook journal for nightmares and dreams and things like that. And I'm definitely branching. I have a lot of ideas, and I have some education in my background for life coaching and counseling. I have degrees and diplomas. So with using those tools and my experience just in general with life itself, because I've been through so much, I'm gonna put all my words and wisdom and throw it out there for hopefully help people.
Now, Sherrilynne, the question that Lee really wanted to ask is, once these books become hugely popular and you think about doing the audio version, have you considered a local voice actor that may want to do that for you?
Oh well,
Never mind. Never mind. He's putting you on. He's putting you on the spot. See, he's putting you on the spot. I have a feeling that there might be someone of perhaps another gender that would be more appropriate to do the audio versions of your books.
I don't know. You have it very. I mean, you're very calming and relaxing. You have quite the voice there.
Oh well, thank you very much.
It could work well.
Yeah. Tell my wife I'm calming and relaxing, would you?
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that one.
Yeah, thank you. Sherrilynne, congratulations on the fight. Congratulations on the books, and stronger personalities I have not met than yours for what you've been going through. And there are others out there like you, and I hope they benefit from your work. We really appreciate it, and thanks for being on the show again.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There, you're welcome. There we are, ladies and gentlemen, your Fiddler's Poorhouse, and as I like to call it, our exclusive multi-million-dollar streaming set. We spared no expense on this, actually. And speaking of which, though, we might not look like $1 million, but WeeStream and this process turns out programming and streams that look as good as those projects that are $1 million for a whole lot less, right, Kev?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, Lee? We were kind of early adopters, and boy, on the spot here, but let's see if I can pull this up. Not sure if I can.
Oh, that's
okay.
But
for the very first time, so we started live streaming in 2015, WeeStream, and at the time, we looked at Apple products, iPads, and iPhones, and said, that's the way of the future. They're so portable, and this is how we are going to do multicam live streaming, and everything that you see on this program is done using iPhones and iPads. For the very first time, about 2 weeks ago, MLS, like Messi, TFC, Inter Miami, those guys, they did an entire game only with iPhones. They shot an entire broadcast TV game using only iPhones.
Wow.
Now, some of them were attached to $250,000 cameras.
Okay.
But at the source of it all, the very front lens and the computer operation of the whole thing and the data transmission was all iPhones.
Which is one of those things that actually validates your vision of 10 years ago.
Exactly. That's where I'm going. The technology's only going to get better, and everybody else is going to kind of be left behind. But it was.
Well, congratulations on the evolution, and they say the first few years are pivotal, and you're rolling into 10 or 11 now. So, good job.
Here, let's see if I can throw this up. So there you go. Here's one guy that just a little behind the scenes. And I know we got Lou Ferrigno. He's in the green room, so we're going to get to him in just a second, Lee. But you can see here, I mean, that is what they call a $250,000 broadcast camera. And behind it is an iPhone with an adapter to use that lens.
Cool.
And here's our guy, Brian, going behind the scenes.
Hey, Brian.
And he can show you, I mean, here you go. There's the MLS game, and that you see right there is being shot on an iPhone. So we were way ahead of our times and assuming that this is where it's going. And obviously, if the MLS is looking at this for efficiency, then all of a sudden, companies like WeeStream look to be like your efficient choice. Look at that. Hey, let's just replace, a $200,000 camera with a $500 iPhone.
Yeah.
Seems like the way to go. But our next guest is good to go here, Lee.
Yeah. Lou Ferrigno, you will probably remember most clearly as the Incredible Hulk on a TV show that aired in 1978 through the early 1980s. Dr. Bannon was the alter ego, and whenever he got upset or angry, he became uncontrollably the Incredible Hulk. But the Incredible Hulk goes back all the way to like 1962 when the first comic book came out. Lou Ferrigno, welcome to the program. We are so thrilled that you're here.
Thank you. Glad to be here, showing my time here in Niagara Falls.
Yeah. So, and I know you're here for the Comic-Con, and we'll certainly have a chat about that. But in preparation for having a conversation, which I'm a little bit intimidated by. I mean, I followed you on and off for many years, and congratulations on your success. But 1962, Stan Lee, the great comic writer, along with his illustrator partner, conceived the character the Incredible Hulk way back in 1962. And you were quite the comic book fan, were you not, growing up?
Yes, I did, because I used to read all these different Hulk comic books. I remember, like you mentioned, I just see in the corner it said written by Stan Lee. I said, wish I could meet this guy in person. But did you know, because of the Stan Lee, the comic book, that before I discovered bodybuilding, weight training, because as a kid, to escape the pain from my imagination, I had to read the comic books, because the Hulk was the only action hero that had no clothes on, just spandex. So it was about G versus E, about power. But little did I realize that the evolution from the time for the first comic book I used to read, what it became today, you have this humongous Comic-Con. It's amazing that the whole history. But Stan Lee, it's amazing that when he created these different characters, you relate to them because it's like a superhero connection.
And you were afflicted with a severe ear infection as a very young boy, which led to, as I read to you feeling bullied or ostracized or whatever by your community, lost yourself in some comic books, and then this bodybuilding career took off, and you were extremely successful. You championships all over the world.
Yeah, because what happened to strength, bodybuilding became my passion. It was my only way to survive. I had nothing else because I didn't have perfect hearing. It was hard for me to socialize. I couldn't participate in the team sport. So I was a very lonely kid. So when I got involved with this passion, when it comes to fitness and bodybuilding, I realized this is my journey to success. Because basically, every one of us, we need that passion. So for me, I was fortunate enough to have that passion to take me where I am. That's why today, when all these different Comic-Cons, these people come to the show, they have this low self-esteem, they want to talk about themselves. It's a superhero connection. That's part of my journey. That's why I'm excited that we have the great Comic-Con, because that's why it gets people off the couch, out of their houses, and it's a very exhilarating experience.
What was it like working on that television show? It's a much different world than you had been in before. I guess you were recruited in like 1977 and got the role. The show started in 78. What was that like?
Well, I never acted before. When I first began the series, the makeup was horrific because we're talking about 3 or 4 hours, but the character was beautiful. And they said to me to do your thing because the acting came easy for me, because at the time I did what you call Panama. That means acting without speaking, showing the emotion. And the show became a huge success. I did it for 5 years. But I enjoyed the character, even though the makeup was tough. But it's wonderful and the whole crew, every time I did a scene, they would clap because I could feel it was like a release. It's amazing.
And it just took off from there. You and Bill Bixby, were you close?
Yeah, he was like my second father, like a mentor. I don't know if I mentioned that at the time when I did the pilot of the Hulk, Captain America, Spider-Man failed as a TV series. So the Hulk was the big gamble because they had another guy named Richard Kiel who played James Bond. He didn't fit the part. So they had to reshoot the pilot instead of shelving the pilot. So the rest is history. And Bill was very close to me. And, when you do a TV series, you spend more time with your co-star than your spouse or a relationship, because you're talking about like 40 to 60 hours per week.
And you have a family? You have children somewhere?
Years ago, yeah. I'm happy now. I have a wonderful woman in my life.
Excellent. There's a Lou Ferrigno Jr. out there somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, you get a TV series, a chip off the old block. My kids into fitness, which I'm happy.
Excellent. Where's home for you?
California. I'm on the Central Coast.
Nice.
Well, I'm excited about the Comic-Con this weekend. There's about 25,000 people.
I know you're here to talk about that, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna disappoint. So it's 5th to the 7th. It's this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so tell us, walk us through what's going to be happening, what you're going to be doing, and why we should go.
Well, they have a Q&A there. This is a great place that the fans can meet the celebrities in person. the connection, the instant gratification, the Q&A. You bring kids, you can go shopping, you have different things you can buy, like video game, leather goods. It's a very, it's no more like a Comic-Con, more like a pop culture. It's like a Disneyland for people because it's very positive. And everybody has a different celebrities they want to connect to and have fun. It's a family thing because as a kid, I wish I had this because I was home watching TV. You know, when you have a con, it gets you out of the house. You go there, you get to meet these different celebrities, especially when you can't confront them on the street. But this is the reason you can connect with them in person.
And I've been to a couple. It's not something I do a lot, but I have been to a couple just to kind of experience what goes on. And without fail, I have experienced really, really fine, engaging, friendly, polite celebrities and presenters. Everybody is just really, Kevin used this word community earlier. Everybody is part of this really neat, friendly community.
Well, the fans make the show. The fans are the ones that pay the money at the box office. The fans are the ones they watch you on TV. That's why it's a respect. Because in my situation, we have 3 decades of fan. I love to hear the stories from people, how the Hulk affected their lives. You see guys dressed up in Trekkies, they dress up as the Hulk. And it's amazing because you never know, it could be your own doctor, your own lawyer coming to the show. I mean, people from all over, they just want to get involved in different characters. That's the beauty about the pop culture.
And it happens at the Niagara Falls Convention Center, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do you know offhand what the hours are, Lou?
Yeah, I believe tomorrow is like 1 to 7, and then Saturday I think it's 10 to 8, and then Sunday up to 10 o'clock to like 5 or 6 o'clock. I'll be there all weekend, all 3 days, and we got great celebrities coming.
Now, let me just throw something in here, Lou. I know you can't see me, but tomorrow, and I know Chris is there with you, tomorrow is a PA day for all the school boards across Niagara. And right. I think, do the kids get in free? Lou, can you confirm that with Chris? Yeah, kids are free tomorrow.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
on Friday. On Friday, the opening day. It's a PA day.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, the promoter here, Chris Gibraltar, is doing a hell of a job, especially what he's doing with the public here. You got to take your hat off to him. I've done the show before, but I mean, it became a monster event now.
Chris has done a fabulous job of building this franchise in Niagara, and he's added to his workload now that he's a Niagara Falls City Councilor. That doesn't help with a lot of free time.
I want to see him someday be the next mayor.
Well, you never know. You never know. When's the best time to come see you and do the Q&A thing or whatever?
Anytime, all 3 days. I'll be there Friday from 1 o'clock on, all 3 days.
Wow, you're a workhorse.
Well, I want to stay in the hotel room. I'd rather be at the show, have fun.
Well, you still look incredibly fit. Do you still work out like?
Yeah, I trained the last 2 mornings. I train almost every day. I'm maybe 75, but that's why I've been weight training now for 62 years. You know, eating healthy, training and motivation, and that's what most people need to do. That's the great thing about the con. A lot of people come to me. They say, I met you years ago, lost like 100 pounds. I lost 50 pounds because the way I look, because of my physicality. That's huge because when people come to the kind of show, it's a very different element of the show.
Got a couple questions for you, Lou. Just dovetailing on that, can you share some stories over the years about the surprising impact that you've had at people? And I'm sure you hear these stories all the time at Comic-Con, but stories where you're like, wow, I had no idea that I had such a personal effect on your life. And then also to that, you've been hanging out in Niagara, just kind of playing tourist. Where have you gone? What have you liked? And does Lou Ferrigno still get noticed in public?
All right. The first question is, one time, a lot of people come up to me. They want to have the Hulk tattoo on their body parts, and they want me to sign it. One time, a woman came to me. She had 2 Hulk tattoos on each calf of her leg, and she said if I could sign my signature, and she'll have a tattoo. She came to see me a year later. She said, could you take a picture of me with your tattoo and your signature? Her boyfriend was frowning in the background. He looked at me like, he goes, damn, this woman got to sleep with me every night. I got to look at Lou Ferrigno tattoos.
That's great.
The second question is, the tourists here is great because, you know, especially the helicopter ride, especially I'm going to go see the power plant. But you know what's amazing? 12 million people a year come to this, see the Niagara Falls. And especially the fireworks, especially the culture. I mean, I'm amazed, though. It's quite a history.
Yeah, there's a newer, not brand new, but it's still very new attraction that the Niagara Parks Commission has developed, and it's called Niagara Takes Flight. You should try to do that one too.
Okay, I definitely will.
Yeah. Okay. What are the ticket prices, Lou? For the Comic-Con?
They start at 30.
It starts at 30. Chris gave me the start at 30. It goes up.
Yeah. Okay. And the online, if you want to go online, the website is nfcomiccon, COMICCON.com, nfcomiccon, all one word, .com, and you can find out. You can buy tickets. You can find out who's doing what, when, where, and who's going to show up, and all the rest of it. Well, we could probably continue this conversation for ages because you've always seemed like a really genuine. Anytime I've seen you interviewed on programs over the years, even going back into the 70s, you always seem like a really genuine, sincere man, despite the success that you've had, and I think people recognize that. It's great, and you've been the same here today. We appreciate that.
Thank you. You got to remember, I came from nothing, and I don't believe in ego because I love all people. Nobody's better than anybody, and life is about just being generous to yourself and others, and respect to me. Because I trained celebrities over the years, billionaires. Sometimes they're arrogant, but to me, life is short, and everybody's equal.
Lou Ferrigno, thank you very much. Good luck on the weekend. You're going to be tired by the end of it, I'm sure, but people I know will appreciate coming to see you. And thanks very much for spending some of your valuable time here with us today. It's been great.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's awesome. We were going to be chatting with Chris Dabrowski. Hello again. We were going to be chatting with Chris Dabrowski about Comic-Con, and then he said, well, I got a lot going on, but I was wondering if maybe you'd like to chat with Lou Ferrigno. And Kevin, in the interest of full disclosure, said, I'd rather chat with Lou Ferrigno over you any day.
Yeah, I jumped on it pretty quickly. I'll be honest, yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Chris, for, again, staging what promises to be a great event, and Lou Ferrigno for being here and spending all your time in Niagara over the last few days and coming up over the weekend. That's just awesome. I want to once again thank Grantham Home Hardware for being the keynote sponsor of this program. Jake and Rob over there, thank you so much for continuing to support us. And don't forget to check out their flyer, okay? It's just making sure I don't get it how can you get this wrong? Homehardware.ca. It's the place to go, and you can click on the tab across the top, and all their current best deals are right there, and you can shop for all kinds of things. Summer is almost upon us, and it's a great time for patios and barbecues and decorative chairs, all that stuff, and other things. They got flooring for decks on sale, like all kinds of stuff. Peruse the site. You can spend probably an hour on the website alone before you go over to the store. Okay, so thank you, Grantham Home Hardware, Verge Insurance, Mark Shirk, and the gang for being our sponsor the last few years and the last number of seasons. It's always a pleasure to have great Niagara-based companies such as yours on this Niagara-based program. Life, business, car, home insurance, whatever you need. Verge Insurance over on Ontario Street, plus a location in Niagara Falls. And Red D Bins. I said that like that because you'll see it's Red E Bins, Niagara. And but we just call them Ready Bins because they're ready for you whenever you need them. Bin/dumpster rentals and junk removal, and you get $50 off your very first rental, and you can check them out on their website, and it's all one word, ReadyBinsNiagara.ca, I think. Is it CA, Kevin?
It is .ca.
Yeah.
ReadyBinsNiagara.ca.
Kevin Jack, it is always a pleasure working with you here at Fiddler's Poorhouse. Thank you to Fiddlers for allowing us once again to get in the way of your staff and making us feel welcome every couple of weeks. We're going to be off for a couple. We did 2 in a row. I have a little trip to go on, so our next show is going to be 3 weeks, Kevin?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 3 Wednesdays from now. And thank you to Nick at Niagara 411, and all of you that contribute to the program, contribute to Niagara 411, Nick's site as well. Until we meet again, have yourself. Who have we got playing us off the stage today?
I don't know if you could kill a little more time here. I want to get our good buddy.
I'm going to kill a little bit more time
of Choom Gang on here. I was like, we haven't played his stuff for a little while.
Okay, I have something. I do have something.
Okay,
I want to mention. Now, this isn't going to go on the air because I don't have the control of the cameras like Kevin does. But you may know that, well, first of all, we're like 8-9 days away from the World Cup coming to North America. So that's going to be a big deal. There was also, and I just so that you know that if you're looking for me, it won't be in Toronto. I'll be in the fairway somewhere. But anyway, that notwithstanding, talking about soccer, this also in the interest of full disclosure, this was a story that was posted on the CBC, but it went around the world. You may recall, especially if you're a soccer fan, you will recall that there was a massive soccer championship taking place in France over the past week. It was the Champions League title match, as a matter of fact. French police detained 780 people involved in violent clashes in Paris and other French cities that erupted Saturday night after PSG, which stands for Paris Saint-Germain, won the championship. They didn't lose. They weren't angry. They were thrilled. They were happy. They were jubilant. They were champions. And they tried to wreck the city. What is the DNA of people? And it's not just this sport, and it's not just that game. There are other sports where the victors, they didn't just get the spoils, the victors spoiled it for everybody else around because they're of so much damage and fires even, and setting things. 15 cities in France.
Wow. See, Lee, that's why Toronto has been left untouched since 1967.
That's right.
Nothing to worry about.
That's funny. Now that's funny. And I'm not even going to be so obvious as to say why. Okay.
All right, Lee, so coming up musically,
yes,
our old buddy Ezza of Choom Gang. Okay. He's a hip-hop artist. He's local. You're going to notice a lot of local landmarks here in the video. I will warn, I haven't listened to this song, so I don't know how many swears are in it, but hey, we've already dropped a few today on the program, so
yes, for
why not
sure.
a couple? This one's called Hockey Socks.
We'll see you in 3 weeks for episode 13 of Niagara 411 Live at Sterry. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, sponsors. Enjoy the music and the video, and have a super, super nice sunny weekend.
They've been messing with us for 2,000 years. I say it's time we start messing with them.
Just call me E. Boy, I'm hired in some hockey socks. Cut the horse hockey into poppycock. All you munja cakes ain't bout the chicken, you just squawk a lot. Bitch, I look like Elvis, but I'm not the honky tonk. Never cook crack, got a cocaine coffee pot. Dead all the malarkey, and I lay it in a coffin box. Stone like the Blarney, kiss and tell, no, I don't talk a lot. Bro, you just a carny, you should be working the waffle spot. Police not an army, but there's ARs at the cop shop. Meanwhile, unsolved scenes pile top to top. Why my dead ones never get justice, man, honest to God. We be striking on and on, they be hitting on and off. Throw them at the oscillating fan till it's an onslaught. Dark Knight Lancelot, spoil evil plans a lot. Foil them like a lobster after boiling in a lobster pot. They so greasy they be with the oil like the Parmesan. Put them in the soil, and plant a garden up on the lawn. All these rappers bore me, I be snoring at their songs a lot. Girl, tell me a story, make it juicy like the sloppy top. They are just some corgis while my crew be like a squad of rots. This is not just for me, it's all the dogs. It's higher than some hockey socks. Cut the horse hockey in the poppycock. All you munja cakes ain't about the chicken, you just squawk a lot. Bitch, I look like Elvis, but I'm not the honky tonk. Never cook crack, got a cocaine coffee pot. I could diss myself and still end them, call them Papa Doc. They put on a show, but they all talk. Goggle box, lop off all they heads and toss them off in the pasta sauce. Cause they big pussy, octomom, no octagon. But things could get lumpy if you up in my face popping off. Road is getting bumpy, you better off in the parking lot. Snow is getting crunchy up under me like an Arctic fox. Do it for my country, I'm Donkey Kong, no Diddy Bop. Never hit a Millie Rock, but I've crushed a Molly Rock. Showed them how to spread love, now I'm the one they copy off. And I got some day ones in my entourage. Never let them use they guns at my cock block. All these rappers bore me, I be snoring at their songs a lot. Girl, tell me a story, make it juicy like the sloppy top. They are just some corgis while my crew be like a squad of rots. This is not just for me, it's all the dogs. It's higher than some hockey socks. Cut the horse hockey and the poppycock. All you munja cakes ain't bout the chicken, you just babak a lot. Bitch, I look like Elvis, but I'm not the honky tonk. Never cook crack, got a cocaine coffee pot. It's E. Batman, Batman, Batman,